Hey Commanders, how you doing today or tonight? And something merry belated Turkey Day. There we go. Yeah, Lewis here, back with another World of Warships Legends video. And this is going to be an interesting bit of a different one. I'm going to go through all the different ships, tiers 3 to 8, that I'd rather play on any given day. And whatnot, it's quite an extensive list, in some respects. Yeah, having to just pick this many. But first up, G1 good at torque boating and gun boating for the tier. Yeah, good little hybrid. Yeah, it's been around forever at this point. It does what I need it to do. Can't complain. So another premium destroyer at tier 4 from the little racing event earlier this year at the time of recording and uploading and editing and everything. The USS Hill. Not exactly world's best gunboat or torpedo boat, to be totally honest, but if you throw an anti-aircraft build, it's pretty freaking funny to do. That's all. So yeah, anti-aircraft builds, try it out, so it happens. Yeah, now we've got a premium tier 5 destroyer, the T61. Honestly, I think for the tier, being it's a good hybrid of torpedo boats and gunboats. You can get the concealment down really low. You have sonar, engine boost, obviously, smokescreen, always handy. But yeah, if we get on one ship, it's pretty damn hard to beat. It's that simple. And then from Azur Lane Wave 3, the Azur Yukikaze at tier 6 premium. I don't play a ship that often, but it's fun when you do play it. I think mainly due to Azur Yukikaze Commander, the engine boost voice line. That's pretty much the main reason. Yeah, I'll tell you, this boat is more for fun times, you know, rather than serious use. For me, anyway. And then Ostion, the Pan-European DD at tier 7 tech tree. Not a ship I play often, but the fun part for me at least is the torpedoes of it. If you throw in Space Fishy as an inspiration, you can get those things screaming through the ocean surface at like 93 knots easy. So yeah, these torps are speedy boys. But yeah, fun for just long range speedy torping basically. And tier 8, Elbing, another fun one for me at least. Yeah, slow, really long range torpedoes, but then obviously have pretty good main battery, even if it's a bit on the slow to reload side, no biggie. But yeah, if the Elbing catches something broadside, you can absolutely slap the taste out of someone's mouth of it easily. Just wish you could equip sonar on it, or an engine boost, you know, that type of thing. And then, last but not least, out of all the destroyers I actually will play, only now and again, tier 8 tech tree destroyer Z46. You can get really good concealment, a decent main battery. Yeah, and I'm being generous there, by the way. Good torpedoes, sonar, obviously, being a German ship. Although there are better ships with sonar, better DDs with sonar in the German side, but yeah, it's okay otherwise. It's okay. So next up, moving on to cruisers, and there's quite a few to get through. So first up, this one's been in the game forever basically, the tier 4 German light cruiser Königsberg. Oh yeah, I play this ship a lot, as you could probably guess. I've got 1.2 million elite XP on it. Yeah, for a tech tree light cruiser at the tier, very damn hard to beat. It's that simple. Now, yeah, Premium Tier 6 Belfast. Yeah, the good Belfast, not the crappy one. Yep, you don't get repair parties, obviously, but you do get damage recon, sonar, smoke, and good radar. yeah, pretty good utility, even without torpedoes or anything on board. Yeah, I always have a better time playing this than the 43. Yeah, that's it. Azuma, with a caveat, post-buff Azuma, not where as she was back as a campaign ship way back in the day, but as she is now. Since the buff, I've been playing her way more and having much better results. There you go. Yeah, before the buff, you would not even see me play this thing, but now, yeah, I've been playing a lot more this year. And I want to play a lot of Azur, great for if I have to do, let's say, shells on target challenges, which have a doing and/or challenges. To do X amount of shells on target or start X amount of fires, I tend to take Azur because it can do both very easily. And also, I know she's good at kiting and everything, but don't be afraid to do a 180 and actually push you anything from time to time. You may actually be surprised with the results, people. Yeah? And then, Jet Tier 3, the Iwaki. Not really for serious use, to be honest, but pretty damn fun to play. Really long range torps, for a Tier 3 at least. Damage con, you have a smoke screen, you have sonar, and a lot of single barrel main batteries dotted all over the ship. It's just fun to play. It's that simple. And Tier 3 German light cruiser, Tech Tree Tier 3 Karlsruhe. Great for ranks, great for standard. Yeah, it just works. And of course, you have obviously it's one of the few tier cruisers I think to have sonar. Well, it's the best sonar. But yeah, you get sonar, yeah, German sonar, decent main battery. You do have torps. Yeah, good little all-rounder to get you prepared for obviously Königsberg and everything for after that. Tier 5, the premium heavy cruiser, or large cruiser, I don't know. It's just word O ships, ain't it? But yeah, Tier 5 Grash B. Bit underwhelming in standard matches, to be totally honest. But in ranked, where play areas are smaller and whatnot, she shines. It's that simple. Yeah, much closer ranges of ranked and everything. Great in 1v1 and team ranked matches too. And Brawl even. Yeah, I remember that a while back. But yeah, Brawl mode with Grash B is just bonkers. But if you don't want to have the Grash B, an excellent alternative is the Tier 5 Tech Tree Light Cruiser, Nürnberg. Very fast reload main battery, with insane range. Comes with a catapult fighter, you can obviously have sonar as well, torpedoes, yeah. Just Königsberg versus but rear turrets or centerline mounted rather than one on each side. And then this may surprise a few people, the Tier 6 Premium Light Cruiser, Boise. Two things I like about it, to be totally honest. You can launch up, lob up to 15 shells in one go. But yeah, you basically have a Royal Navy super hill as your repair party. So if you take a few chunks of damage, yeah, no biggie. Just print off your new ship in the middle of a match. Boom, down off you go again. Another Premium Tier 6 Italian cruiser, Abruzzi. Pretty damn fun with Mimbelli as your captain if you spec into agility and speed. Yeah, you can keep up with destroyers or chase destroyers down with this thing. And since the access to SAP shells was a thing, it's actually pretty damn fun to play now. A little bit more fun, can't complain. Yeah, quick, agile, does what you need it to do, as long as you don't do anything stupid. And perhaps to no one's surprise, Tier 7 Royal Navy Light Cruiser, the Edinburgh. Yeah, very versatile. You can have smoke, sonar, radar. Obviously, the bonkers 30mm on plating all round, which makes it a nightmare for things like Iowa and whatnot to deal with. It's just fun. And an absolute nightmare for battleships with 16-inch or smaller guns. That's it. And then also released this year, the Royal Navy Light Cruiser Premium ship, Plymouth, Tier 7. Yeah, not quite as tanky compared to Edinburgh. Yeah, they got 16mm of bow plating and a lot and whatnot, but you do get a few trade-offs. You don't get less armour, but you get more guns and good AA as well. Yeah, radar AA combo on this thing is absolutely bonkers. If you haven't already got it, consider it. Just saying, just saying. And another one that's been around forever at this point, the German heavy cruiser Hipper, tier 7 pre-tech tree. Yeah, much better. Yeah, it's a good spot. And still remember the main turret's got a buff in terms of reload and stuff, and just made it ever so slightly better now. Yeah, there's the reason I play this a lot more than I do the Eugen. That's all there. That's that reason. Main battery reload buff a while back. Yeah, solid cruiser, solid cruiser. And then, obviously, one of the older campaign ships, the Mines. Tier 7 premium cruiser. It's been around a while now, obviously. Yeah, this thing is just absolutely insane. Yeah, you get a slightly less armor compared to the Hipper, but you do get Nuremberg turrets as a yeah, in exchange, and you can really put down some work with this ship. It's that simple. And then, last but not least, Tier 8 German heavy cruiser, Rune. If you know what you're doing with a Königsberg or a Nürnberg, you can expect to get good results with a Rune. And if you have 2 in a division, you can do some really nasty stuff to your opponents where you know when you're coordinated and stuff, you can just do stuff with it. And you can withstand up to 15-inch arm piercing shells head on. Just don't try to charge Iowas or Montanas or anything, because they'll just take off the board. Anyway, let's move on to battleships now. So yeah, perhaps no surprise, Tier 7 Premium Battleship Jean Bart. It's been around forever at this point. My first ever Premium Tier 7, and also my most played with over 3 million Elite XP on it. Yeah, to be honest, I don't need to say anything, needs no introduction. Well, I will say this, if you have a Jean Bart, don't be afraid to go forwards, people. That's it, that's all I'm going to say, just go forward. Another one that's also been around forever at this point, the German Premium Tier 3 Battleship, the Nassau. Yeah, for me, this is more of a low tier funsies and giggles kind of battleship. You know, good with throwing a secondary battery build. Go have fun, that's all. Then Tier 4 Italian battleship, the Julio Julius Caesar, I don't care. Pronounce it how you will, I know. But, yeah, to be honest, I was like, I don't want to play this thing when I first got it, but I eventually gave it a chance, and this thing is an absolute sledgehammer at the tier. And with my setup, 27 knots top speed, it's basically a speedboat of a battleship at the tier. That's all. And then, let's just be honest, the queen of anti-aircraft artillery at the tier, the USS California. Yeah, oh yeah, we're insert, oh yeah, she thick joke, blah 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 blah, yeah. But when it comes to anti-aircraft performance, you can't top California at the tier. It's that simple. And a decent enough main battery, you know, those 356mm guns. Yeah, good enough to do the job for the main battery, but let's be honest, the real reason you take her is because you're expecting carriers, that's all. Now moving on to King George, the Tier 6 Royal Navy battleship. I'd rather place over the Vanguard, I'm just going to say that now. 10 356mm main guns. Excellent how explosive. That's it, and yeah, it's basically a flamethrower with 10 barrels, that's it. And, you know, if you throw in John Jellicoe with his burn it down skill, a little bit of agility, a little bit of speed skills, you can really get this thing moving around the map and have fun. What else we got? And Tier 6 Premium Battleship Strasbourg, the only other French battleship I'd rather play. That's if I'm being totally honest. Yeah, great at running down cruisers on the enemy team. Yeah, if your enemy team has cruisers, or yeah, if you're on a cruiser, be aware of this battleship, because Strasbourg can absolutely run you down. Another bit of an old school classic, the USS Massachusetts, Tier 7 US battleship, premium obviously. Great for obviously secondary battery builds, that's what I should be aware of by now. And of course, great for ranked because 16-inch main battery, and given the ranges of ranked, you're laughing. It almost fell off, oops. So Massachusetts, good main battery, good secondaries. Another one that's been around pretty much forever at this point, the German tech tree Tier 7 battleship, the Bismarck. The main battery can be a bit ratty at long range, but when you get closer and closer to your opponent, that's when that's when he starts to do his thing. You know, when you start making use of that turtle back, the main battery and the secondaries together, you can be an absolute headache for your enemy. What else we got here? Oh yeah, of course, Tier 7 premium battleship Brandenburg. The only ship I'll actually do a secondary battery build on when it comes to Germans. Yeah, all other German battleships, main battery builds, but with Brandenburg, I'll make an exception and go with a full-blown secondary build because it's actually funny. Then up next, the Odin, another old campaign ship that I do play from time to time. Great for if you want to make hit and run attacks. And main battery is actually pretty damn accurate for a German battleship as well. Now, so they've got a little 12-inch main battery, you know, 305s, but good accuracy, fairly quick reload, sonar on board, and it also has torps on each side. Yeah, very, very dangerous at close ranges. And obviously another premium ship that's been around forever in Legends, the Tirpitz. It's one of the first few campaign ships, so this is going back a while. Yep, main battery is slightly more accurate compared to Bismarck. You don't get sonar, but you do get torpedoes on each side. Yeah, even after this time, still a solid go-to. Even after this time. Yeah, this may surprise someone, considering I've just been talking about a fair few German battleships. Yep, the Tier 7 premium battleship, Roma, here from the Italian side of things. Yeah, hasn't had any changes since release, apart from the recent addition of the exhaust smoke generator. But yeah, this thing is actually substantially tanky at close range. You know, good thick broadside armour, pretty good AP. It does what you need it to do. And very last but not least, Friedrich the Grosser. Bismarck with a little extra change on top. That's it. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all the good things. If you have an account on Twitch, go to twitch.tv/r_lewis_88. We'll catch you over there streaming Legends throughout the week. That's it. I'll catch you all next time.